Hello and welcome to the Main Cave. In today's video we are going to be looking at these. This is a very good fast charger that I've been using for the past few weeks, just in time for Christmas, where that means more toys and more things that need power. Now you may have got yourself a new iPhone, a new MacBook, a new Nintendo Switch, and you want to know the best way to charge it. Well, stick around as I want to tell you the simple kind of times that I've been getting and charging some of my devices. So if you're new here, we make regular videos on gaming and technology for your smart home, so please do consider subscribing, as we may make a video to make your life easier and I wouldn't want you to miss out. So do hit subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. So I've been using uGreen chargers for years now, and these two are around, I think, my fifth or my sixth charger from them, having upgraded every time as my new device needs more and more power. So in this video we have two chargers here that are more powerful than your average USB block you probably have in your man drawer, which is usually the second drawer down. One is a 65 watt charger and claims on the box to say that you can charge a MacBook Air 13-inch to 70% in just an hour. It's a really nice form factor, measuring 57mm without the pins and 50mm square. It also weighs a comfortable 157 grams. The pins make this a brilliant solution for travelling, especially in the UK where the 3 pins are massive. They get hidden away for use in case you just want to throw it in your bag or just throw it in a case. And on the front it has ports for 2 USB-C devices and a USB-A. The other one I have here is a 100 watt charger. Now this is bigger and doesn't have the retractable pins. It measures 69mm or 92mm including the pins, then 50mm squared, and it weighs just under 300 grams, almost twice as much as its 65 watt brother. It can take 3 USB-C devices and 1 USB-A device. I don't use this in my tests, as many of the most common devices don't actually have a charging speed that can accommodate the 100 watts. So that will be in a separate video for charging more niche products such as the latest MacBooks, etc. As I said earlier, I'll be charging a few of my devices with the 65 watt charger, and they include the iPhone 14 Pro, the iPad Pro, Nintendo Switch OLED, the ROG Ally, and the Steam Deck. As I said, all of these devices won't make use of the extra power the 100 watt charger provides. So I kind of did really an unscientific test, timing how long it took for the 65 watt to charge them up. The 100 watt was just way over the top for me. It's best suited for laptops, but if your device isn't listed, then just look at the spec of it and see if its fastest charging speed matches any of those from the list, and the times kind of should be similar. Test conditions are pretty basic. I'll be using the uGreen cable they've provided, and the only time I didn't was when I charged the iPhone 14, where I'll be using an official wired iPhone 9-pin cable. Every time I used a 5-port extension rather than plug it directly into the wall, this may degrade the times, but comparing them to one another won't make a difference. I did actually charge from the wall directly, and it didn't affect times enough for me to be worried. I then charged them 3 times and I took the average time. Also to note that I will be charging one device at a time off one of the USB-C ports, as that will provide the fastest times. Times will vary the more things that you plug in simultaneously to charge. And also worth noting, this doesn't necessarily mean that this charger will charge faster than the one that comes with your device, as sometimes it physically can't charge faster than, say, 30 watts, whereas in this situation it will draw the 30 watts from the plug, leaving the remaining 35 redundant. All I did was plug the device in and leave it, as I wanted to get a real world situation as possible. All devices were either on or in sleep, and notifications were coming through on the appropriate devices. But I did pause any downloads pending on the Steam Deck and the ROG Ally. Now these times are just for information and the best charge times I could get using the plug alone. So let's get started then. There is a lot of information here, as I charged several devices up to 50%, then 100%, and I've broken it down to a handy table for you to be able to check. Starting off with the Steam Deck then, it's pretty much the same time for the included charger, with an average charge time from the uGreen being just over an hour to get to 50%, then 2 hours 45 for the full 100%. ROG Ally now, and again similar times to the official charger really, 25 minutes to get to 50%, then to get to 100% is around an hour and a half. iPhone 14 now, and probably the last 3 iterations of iPhone will be similar times. I got to 50% in 26 minutes, and full in just over an hour and a half. The iPad Pro now, and that was a much larger battery. This took only 43 minutes to get to 50%, and then just over 2 hours for the full 100%. Nintendo Switch, and let's be honest, this is the OLED version and it isn't very old, but still the chargers were very, very slow. For some reason, the average time on the stock charger was a whopping 3 hours 13 minutes, so not sure what happened there. I would have expected this to be a little bit better, certainly in line with the uGreen, which got to 50% in 1 hour and 10 and the full in just over 2.5 hours. So that's the times then, and I hope your device is on there. What you can see from the table is that up to 50% in most cases was much quicker than getting to what I was observing as 50 to 90%. Then with the last 10% of charge being very slow on pretty much all the devices tested. The ROG Ally and Steam Deck perform almost identically to their stock charger, which is expected. So if you did get the uGreen, you can expect comparable performance, if not marginally better. Battery technology is such that it optimizes the charge time without damaging the battery as much as it can, such as fast charging up to 50%, then slowing down. But overall, you get the idea. The 65-watt charger, however, is superb for pretty much everything you can throw at it. It has a nice form factor, it's not too big, foldable pins, and will easily slip into your bag if you want to go away with it and charge your devices as fast as possible. So it leaves the question then, why use this over the stock charger, especially for the consoles? Well, for me, it's 3 reasons. Firstly, the size. The uGreen is far smaller than both stock chargers on the Steam Deck and the ROG Ally. You can easily carry it around with you and not having to take out too much of a larger brick that comes in the box. Secondly, you can plug in 3 devices simultaneously to the uGreen, so travelling with this just makes sense. Albeit charge times may vary with more devices going in, but you still have that option. And 3, finally, is price. This is much cheaper than an official charger for all the devices tested. So I'll leave you links down below where you can get the best price to get one of these, and the 65-watt. I thoroughly recommend this, and the 100-watt will be those niche for those who need for it, and I will be looking at it in a later video. Just check your maximum charging speed. All in all, an upgrade to the official chargers. I hope you enjoyed it then. Please do like, please do subscribe. Until the next video. Bye-bye.